This is my Hatz CB-1 biplane. It was built by Gus Mielenbach of New Jersey. He was an engineer at the Philadelphia Naval Shipyard. Construction was completed in 1987. First flight was in May. The 25-hour test period was completed in November, and the permanent airworthiness certificate was issued in December of that same year. It's got about 800 hours total time, about the same on the engine since major overhaul. I've had it for 5 years and put about 250 hours on it in that time. I've had a lot of fun with it, but now I need to sell it due to medical reasons. Cruise speed is around 70 knots or 80 miles an hour. Rate of climb is 700 to 800 feet a minute when solo, and depending on density, altitude, a little bit less with a passenger, of course. Engine's Lycoming 0290D, 125 horsepower. It's good for gentlemen's aerobatics, loop roll, spin, hammerhead, split S, all positive G kind of stuff. The color isn't quite as orange as it looks like here. It's just the way the camera or the lighting, I don't know. There are no navigation lights, but the builder installed mounting pads for them. They fit standard whaling lights, and he did run the wires inside the wings, but they're not connected to anything. As braided steel cable instead of streamline wires, I ran the numbers, determined they're just as strong or a little bit stronger than the streamline wires, and the extra drag costs about 2 knots. Does need a little bit touch-up paint on the metal, especially the landing gear. It's all surface stuff. There's a drain for the oil separator on the breather. It's a sight glass so you can see when it needs it, and that's the oil separator you can see through the top opening. It's got a wood Sturber propeller. There's a cockpit adjustable oil shutter so you can control the temperatures, make it warm up faster. Does have a starter and electrical system. Die spring landing gear. That's the cockpit access for pre-flight. A handle for the fuel strainer and oil. Pretty typical engine installation. Here you can see the terminations on the flying wires. They're Nica press backed up with wire and solder in the old style. There's the pitot static tube. The other nav light stall. Cleveland wheels and brakes with Scott low pressure cylinders. Scott tail wheel. There is a tail light. The builder installed the light, ran the wire to the cockpit, but it's not connected to anything, just like the wingtip lights. There's a cockpit adjustable trim tab. Basic panel. Got a Beckercom radio and a Sigtronics intercom. Baggage compartment with a tumbler lock so you don't have to mess around with the key. That's the front cockpit cover for when flying solo when cold weather cuts down on the draft. Front cockpit, no instruments, but it's got full controls. The control stick is removable if you need more baggage space or if you got a fat passenger. I've taken some multi-day camping trips with it. Another front baggage compartment. Small opening, but a decent amount of space behind it. Here's the fuel plumbing. Fuel gauge holds 18 gallons. Fabric is in good shape. Stitz polyfiber. Here's a better view of what the color really looks like. Basic aerobatics. Passengers always have fun. Overall, it's a great flying airplane. I'm going to miss it. Thanks for watching.